Hey everybody, it's Kate the West. Wow, I can't even talk tonight. It's Kate, the West Coast Paper Crafter. You are joining me from my craft slash spare room in Issouk on Vancouver Island in Canada. And for those of you who don't know me, I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And tonight I'm going to show you how to make a really cute and simple birthday card using some of the Turtley Cute Designer Series paper that is brand new to Stampin' Up. It was released on May 6th, so it's new. Now, I'm also using a brand new embossing folder called Turtle Textures. It comes with the Turtley Cute suite and some ribbon and some green hexagons. So let's get started. I'm going to go through all the measurements and the supplies that I'm using. So I have got some of this brand new shaded spruce and soft seafoam ribbon. It's a little wrinkly, but I really like the stitching. This might be my favorite ribbon. It's just so pretty. All right, now I've got a couple of die cuts. These are from the Nested Essentials die cut set. Hello, Rosalie from Orlando. Now, I did have the measurements for these, but of course I forgot to write them down. So if you don't have the Nested Essential die cuts, you can just cut some cardstock to 2 5/8 by 1 7/8, and then this is another die cut in the soft seafoam, and this one is 2 1/8 by 1 1/2. So if you don't have the Nested Essential dies, you can just cut your cardstock this size and it'll be just fine. And I've got a piece of seafoam, soft seafoam. This is 1 5/8 by 4 7/8. This is a piece of the Turtley Cute Designer Series paper. It's double-sided, and I have cut this to 1 1/2 by 4 3/4. Now I've got some shaded spruce. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. I've already gone and embossed this with the Turtle Textures embossing folder. And of course our card base, which is soft seafoam, and this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I've scored it on the 8 1/2 inch side at 4 1/4 and just folded it, and that's our card base. All right, and then of course these might be my new favorite gems as well, and these are called Shades of Green Hexagons. I like them a lot. All right, so this is a really simple card to put together. Oh yes, and I did a little fussy cutting as well. I cut this turtle out of the Designer Series paper, and there's a couple reasons for this. I didn't buy the stamp set or the dies for this suite because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of a turtle stamp set. And I don't necessarily love all the images in the stamp set, but it doesn't mean I don't like the Designer Series paper. So hello, Kate from Fredericksburg. Thanks for tuning in. So I just ended up getting a few of the pieces out of the suite, the gems, the ribbon, the paper, and the embossing folder, but I didn't get the stamp set or the dies. Now the trick is going to be not caving when I see a whole bunch of creative people making super cute projects with the dies and the stamps, and then I'm probably going to get FOMO and change my mind. But right now, I don't think I need the stamps and dies. Hey Janice, I mean, I don't think I do, but I said that about the Darling Dino set, and I ended up watching a few people make some really cute projects, and then lo and behold, it ended up in my cart, and I think I made 4 or 5 cards, and now it's collecting dust. So that's kind of my theme. All right, so I've just glued down the embossed shaded spruce right onto the card front, and then the next thing I'm going to do is just layer my patterned paper onto my soft seafoam layer. This is a super quick and easy design to put together. It works with any sort of patterned paper, any shapes that you fussy cut or die cut out. and any sentiment, at least in my opinion. It's really versatile. All right, I'm going to raise my camera up because I think I'm getting my hands out of view. All right, hello Susan, thanks for tuning in. So now that I've got this down, what I'm going to do is pop this up. You can glue it flat, but I'm going to give this card a little bit of dimension. I'm just going to throw some dimensionals on the back. I won't get too wild like I like to do with my dimensionals. Hello Deb, thanks for tuning in. All right. I'm trying to keep all my backings together and put them straight in my garbage because I've got backings everywhere. They're in every part of the house, even in our basement. Hey Sherry, hello Maureen from Langley, BC. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so now I am going to layer this piece on the left side of my card, and I want to just line it up so it's got an even border at the top, the bottom, and the side, at least as best as I can. So I've got about a quarter, I want to go for about a 1/4 inch from the top and the sides, and then the bottom should just line up on its own. Oops. For those of you who've been watching me for a long time, you know that lining things up perfectly isn't my thing. I'm not that great at it. Hello, Marion. Hello, Staria from Alabama. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so now a little bit of stamping. And for this card, I am using the, what does it say? Wishing you the happiest birthday. It's from the Happiest Days stamp set, which it's somewhere in my mess. Oh, it's right here. Silly. Everything's right in front of me and I can't even see it. So I'm using the sentiment from the Happiest Days stamp set. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jeanette from Sydney, Australia. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I say it's messy in this craft room. I probably say it all the time, but when I'm finished making this card and I flip the camera around, you're going to see just how messy my craft slash spare room really is. It is in a state. So on Mother's Day, my Mother's Day gift was my husband and son starting to get the spare room cleaned up, painted, and better organized so it's a better space for crafting and for our guests, obviously, because it is our only spare room. So it started with the closet, and my closet was stuffed full. I mean, the closet in the spare room just happened to be kind of the catch-all for anything random and became our storage unit. All right, so here's the sentiment. I really like the font in the Happiest Day stamp set. I think this is really pretty, and I use this birthday sentiment quite often. Anyway, so I cleaned everything out of the closet. We took 2 big boxes to the Sally Ann and organized a bunch of stuff. And I've got things everywhere until the closet is finished. So the closet, the inside of the closet is painted, and the closet doors are actually leaned up on the wall right beside me. But they're going to get painted too, and then we're going to put some shelving in the closet, and that's where I'm going to organize all my craft stuff. So, and once I get that done, we're going to get the walls mudded because there's lots of holes in the wall. So I've just matted this onto the shaded spruce layer and paint the room, and it's going to look like an entirely different place. I'm really excited about it, actually. Now I'm going to add the ribbon to the back of my sentiment piece. And I like to use a little bit of tear and tape to help me keep that ribbon in place. So I'm just going to put some tear and tape on the diagonal across my sentiment piece. I'm going to pull off the back. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of angle this ribbon so it folds over on itself, in on itself, like so. And I want some of the soft sea foam showing as well. So I'm just going to finagle it a little bit where I like it. The beauty about the tear and tape is you can move your ribbon quite easily. It doesn't tear your cardstock if you're gentle anyway. I'm sure you could tear your cardstock, but if you're gentle, you can manipulate it and move it around. Hi, Diane. Hi, Susan. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I think I like it like this. I think I might just fix this one little piece here. Do I want to fix it? No, I like it. And then I am going to just cut these ribbon ends so they are at a bit of an angle. And I'm using my ribbon only scissors. Ribbon only. I try not to forget. I never want to cut paper with them. I have cut paper with them before, and I want to yell at myself when I do that because I don't mean to. They're strictly for ribbon. I have to remind myself. Hello, Jackie. Thanks for tuning in. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of tear and tape, if I can find the edge, to the very back of this ribbon, and I'm going to keep it in place. And then I'm going to pop this up right about here. So I want it up on the top, partially on this little pattern layer, and then I'm going to put the turtle right beneath it. So I just want to make sure that there's room for everything. And I am going to put just a tiny little bit of glue on this edge, and then that's going to glue down to this layer, and then the rest is going to get a dimensional. So I'm going to take a little bit of my backing off because I don't like to put my dimensionals on the back of the tear and tape backing because I don't think they stick very well. Am I only going to be able to fit 2 dimensionals on here? No, really? No, I can get one more on there. One more. I'll put a mini one on right in the corner. And then just a tiny little bit of glue. And then this should hold just fine. You know what? Maybe one more. One more dimensional. All right. Hello, Donna. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Let's see. So it's been a busy weekend, or at least it was a busy Mother's Day. So I don't know how long my craft room is going to be torn apart because we don't seem to move quickly in this house. So it could be a long time. It could be weeks, friends, before my craft room is put back together. But I'll tell you what'll speed up the process. If we get company, especially if my in-laws come to visit, then my husband will be very motivated to get the room ready for his parents. So I should actually call my mother-in-law and ask her to plan a visit soon so my craft room is put back together quicker than it normally would. Otherwise, it could go into the summer. Anyway, how handy for me that I can work in complete mess. Like, I've got closet doors beside me and a ladder behind me. It's tight. All right, so I'm just going to add some dimensionals to the turtle. And where the turtle's going to meet my sentiment piece and my pattern paper layer, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue because I don't want my turtle flopping all over the place. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. And if you celebrate Mother's Day, I hope you had a lovely Mother's Day. Oh, I got glue on my fingers. Well, that's the first, because usually I get ink on my fingers. All right, so I'm going to layer my turtle right at the bottom of the card so he doesn't cover up the sentiment. All right, this card is almost done. Holy smokes, that is fast. Oh, Debbie, you might be just a smidge late, but honestly, this card came together a lot quicker than I was expecting it to. It's just so simple. All right, so we've got all these different shades of green, and I am going to use my favorite, which is the lighter green. I'm not sure if this is Lemon Lime Twist. I couldn't tell you. I'm just going to use one. All right, there we have it. Super simple birthday card. Now I will probably go in and put a layer on the inside of this card. So I'd like to add 5 1/4 by 4 inches white probably, and I'll find something, maybe a little strip of this designer series paper just to add to the inside of the card. All right. Oh, Jackie MP is tuning in. All right. Nice to see you, buddy. Jackie is one of my oldest friends. I didn't even know you watch my lives, buddy. Crazy. Now I feel all shy and embarrassed that you're watching me. Don't judge me, buddy. Don't judge me. Anyway, it's really nice to see you, Jackie. We go way back. We go way back. Hey, Kathy, thanks for tuning in. All right, Sherry, you plan on inviting people and oh yes, plan on inviting people and they'll have to get it done. That's exactly what's going to happen. Hello, Lorraine. Okay, so before I forget, there is a joining special happening to the end of the month. Now, if you are in Canada, I'm going to share a link, and the joining special for the month is pretty good. So basically what it is you spend $135 plus tax, and you get to pick $220 worth of anything you want in the Stampin' Up website, except for Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, I think. There's a few limitations, but not very much. So for $135, you get to order $220 worth of products. You get a minimum of 20% off your orders until the end of October with no commitment to buy anything else or sell anything. Free shipping, you get a surprise paper pumpkin, you get early access to products before they're released, which is kind of one of my favorite perks, and exclusive access to a variety of different Facebook groups, including some groups that I run and some of my Stampin' Sisters run. So it's kind of a big deal. So if you like a good deal and you live in Canada and you think you might benefit, then send me a message and I'll tell you all the perks. I'm just going to drop a link in the comments. So if you're watching on YouTube, the link is going to be in the description of the video. If you're catching this on Facebook, then you're going to see the link in the comments. So that's what's happening this month. I'm going to flip the camera around and you're going to see the disaster. Look at that. But the closet is done. It's painted. It looks good. It's a light gray. And then I think we're going to do blue on this wall and maybe some light gray on the other walls and some dark gray trim. At least that's what I want. But actually Mike is the one who's really good with color coordinating. So he will ultimately get the say, and he is really good at picking out colors. I can't even complain about it. So anyway, Sarah, you're a little bit late from Ohio. Thanks for tuning in. Lisa, your house is the same. It does take forever to finish renovations. So Thursday will be project number 3 in the Mixed Florals card class at home. Now, I posted a picture of this online, I think it was yesterday, Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember. Now, I have got a lot of comments on this card, and this isn't a card for the class because I was doing a little bit of designing and this was one of 2 cards, so I ended up picking a different card. So on Thursday, when we do the alternate card, which is kind of like this but not, then you guys are going to have to tell me which one you like better because I actually decided the other design was my favorite. But maybe this one is your favorite, so I'm curious to find out. So we'll have to see. If everybody loves this design, then I will plan to do it on another live, or maybe we'll do a bonus mixed florals extra card design on the weekend or something like that. So anyway, I have sent out card kits for the mixed florals card class at home to my customers who have placed an order with me this month. You will be getting those card kits in the mail hopefully soon. If you missed out, you can still get the card kits from me. You just have to be in Canada and you need to shop my online store to spend a minimum of $50. And when you do that, I'm going to send you as a thank you from me the card kits. Wait, not for this one, but for the mixed florals card class at home. So these were the first 2 projects that we have made. And on Thursday is going to be project number 3, which this was the runner up for, but it didn't make the cut. So anyway, that's what's happening. And yeah, I'll throw a shopping link in the comments as well. So if you're interested in getting card kits from me and you live in Canada, sorry, that is Stampin' Up rules, not my rules. If it was up to me, I wouldn't shut anybody down from shopping my online store. So the link for shopping is in the comments if you want to get these card kits mailed to your door. And if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the video description as well. All right, I think that's it. So let me know what you think of this awesome green card and the turtle. So yeah, take a little look at that turtle. He's kind of cute, but also not that cute. There's something about this turtle I don't really love, which is why I did not get the stamps or the dies. I'm not going to get them. I don't care how cute the projects are that other people come out with. I'm telling you, I'm not getting them. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in, friends. And I hope to see you all on Thursday for project number 3 in the Mixed Florals card class at home. Well, thank you, Heather. I'm glad you liked the card that didn't make the cut. A lot of people are liking this card, and now I feel like I made the wrong decision. So it's going to be fun to find out if I did. All right, everybody have a really good night. And if I missed your comments, I'm going to go back through. I'm going to read them. I'm going to say hello. If you're watching on if you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering who the heck I'm talking to, it's because this video happens on Facebook Live before it gets posted to YouTube. So if you're ever wondering who I'm talking to, it's not myself. I'm not that weird. I mean, I'm weird, but not that weird. All right, everybody have a good night.